Alright, welcome back to some more Wizard101. We left off, we learned some new spells from Melinda Wu. We're going to check those out real quick. So we learned Leprechaun, a nice 2-pip spell. We also learned Minor Blessing, a nice low-level healing spell. We are currently level 5, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to our dorm real quick and look at our shared bank, see if I left any items for myself that might be useful at level 5. And then we are also going to look shared bank, filters, apply level 5, apply. Choker of Swarms, yeah, take that. Then Dagger of Repose, that's cool only. Oh, did this Choker I just taken out? Slay, Soldier Reps, Rocking Horse, Stalwart Guardian, Daily Bruno, these are all pets. Engraved Onyx Ring, Death School only, Dagger Repose, Death School only. And then Ambulance Choker Swarms, I can equip it. Cool. So we're gonna go to the Bazaar. We're not going to go to the wand shop, we're going to go to the Bazaar. So in the game, there's basically 2 places where you can buy equipment. Not really, but 2 main places early on. 2 main places early on are going to be the shopping district, which is where you're going to find it's going to be the shopping district, where you're going to find all your basic shops. You're going to find your dye shop, your hat shop, pet shop, your boot shop, your deck shop, your housing shop, your ring shop, all that. Further down here is your wand shop and robe shop and such. Aether shop. And this is a jewel shop. Wands and necklaces and stuff. We could get a wand from there, but where I highly recommend is immediately ignoring that. You can go to the shopping district when you're a new wizard, but you can also go here, the Bazaar. So this is the Bazaar. It's just past the shopping district and where you're going to access all your other villages and things like that. You talk to Alec, and you're going to see buy, sell, and bank sell. And yeah, it's going to take some time to load. But this is basically an auction house for all the players. You're not getting items directly from players. It's basically them giving the items to Alec. Alec takes an inventory of everything and then prices stuff according. So the more of it there are, the lower it's going to be in value, and vice versa. Also, whatever effects it does, its level, just the whole thing. So we're going to go based off the level first, and we're going to want to go just usable. There's a nice usable tab. Just click that. So, and then we're going to flip level 5. So, and then we're going to look at wands. Is what we want to look at. So wands level 5. Now, we could go with a 0 cost life blast. We could go with that. But here's the reason why I don't do that. And the reason why is, if we're facing off against a life opponent, that's going to do like no damage. And while it's 0 cost, we want to be able to do as much damage as we possibly can, even the free damage. So we're really going to want the Graven Wand, which does the complete opposite. Does death damage. It's going to be really helpful for us, and it's going to help us remove if we're fighting with any death allies. If we're going to fight with any death allies, then it's really nice to remove any death wards that the opponent has. So, yeah, we're going to go with the Graven Wand. And we have 28,000 gold. Now, when you first start off, if you haven't done any Grub Guardian warm-up or anything like that, you're not going to get all the benefit. So, wands, Graven Wand, but you're not going to, be able to necessarily buy that much or anything like that. So, yeah. We're going to talk to Marley and Rose real quick. In case you don't want to like run everywhere and stuff like that, you have teleport buttons, so you can mark a place that you want to save to teleport to later. You can always teleport to your home, whether that's your dormitory or another house that you bought later, or always teleport to the commons. Okay. Boom.
You're officially enrolled.
And now we got Pixie, another great healing spell.
Malistaire must be behind this. You're...
Okay. Sergeant Muldoon in Old Town. So we were just in Old Town. That's where the bazaar is. It's just past the shopping district.
Oh, wow.
When you're first starting out, take every single quest you can see. Even if you can't do it right away, take it.
This is the fish.
Because it's just good to get them out of the way. Right. So they mentioned Prospector Zeke. You can obviously see it. If you're ever looking for a quest, hit Q or go to this book and go to quests. And you can go to Quest Finder, and that will literally tell you where to go. So I'm going to Prospector Zeke for a new quest. Find the smiths. This is the thing I was talking about in an earlier episode, where there's like these little blacksmiths that are around and hidden in certain places. And now I already know where one is. You can look these up online, or you can go hunt them yourself. For some of them, I would recommend looking online just because they are hard to find. For instance, the one in the Commons is kind of tucked away in the back of the fairgrounds. So you don't have to interact with them and everything. See? You just run over them and you will get them. Now, I do have a training point, and I can talk to Sabrina. I have to be level 10, but I would get one of these shields. Personally, I would get a Death Shield because, well, I am a life student, and Death is going to be stronger against me. So that's the shield I'm going to want to have.
This is Golem Court. This place is
Good. Hey, Shutterbug, she wants you to take photos. I could get you two shits about photomancy. I think that's what it's called. We're going to talk to Regina Flametown. And she's like, oh, I need help with my grades. Defeat the wooden construct stuff. I'm not a high enough level, nor have good enough spells. But I'm not here for either of them. I am here for this little rat bastard. Got him. Got him, Portsmouth. But we're going to talk to Sergeant Muldoon. So if you see the ones that have stars, they're the main quests, and those are the story, right? There is a story to Wizard101. It is very long. I wouldn't be able to go through all of it. There's many videos, much better than I could possibly make, that explain all the lore, that explain all the history, that explain every single little thing about Wizard101. Even if you play the game, you might not understand it. You can kind of piece it together, especially, if you read the dialogue boxes, it obviously helps. But, so much dialogue that I just do not care about. Because the story is semi-interesting, but not interesting enough because it is a game, right? Like, you are the main character, but because of that, nothing is written specifically for you. So, like, I don't know how to describe it. Basically, what is it? But basically, that is not my pet. I don't want Shaggy Waffles. Give me my other pet. But basically, what was it? Something about lore. I was honestly forgetting. No, but basically, because your character is like customizable unto you, and there's so much variation, they can't truly write a story that is fully engrossing because they have to give it that leeway for your character. And it like hinders it because of that. There's a lot of games that can handle that really, really well. Saints Row, for instance, is a game I think that does very well in terms of having you be creating a character, having you be able to make something customizable, while still feeling like you are legitimately part of the story. I'm obviously referring to like the older Saint Rows. I'm not referring to the new one that came out a couple years ago. I played Saints Row the Third a bunch. That was basically my GTA. Was Saints Row. And it's kind of what it was. Like, it was literally meant to be like a parody of it in a certain sense. Was that it is like GTA, but cranked to 11. That was the whole joke with. But that was like kind of the whole joke with it, and why you have dildo bats, and why you have the crazy explosions and Oleg showing up and all that stuff. Like, it's intentionally crazy.
I saw
and that's what makes it so fun.
I've won the combo lots of times. It's 000003.
Boom. Okay. And then target Sergeant Muldoon. And we can go for 11 minutes, so I think we'll just talk to Sergeant Muldoon, and then cut it there. Boom, boom. Ooh, there's a new quest. Again, take as many quests as you possibly can. They're always good. Boom. Sergeant Muldoon. Then boom. And then yeah, he gives me all these other quests. I do not care about Shaggy Wobbles. He is not my pet. My pet is old Archie, who is far better because she can cast Unicorn. She can cast Lifeguard, or Life Shield, I should say. And she can also cast Sarah. Or, like, she gives me the option to cast Sarah, right? If I go to spells, yeah, so I can cast Sarah because of her. So. Alright, we've been going for 12 minutes. I think I'll call it there. When we go into the next episode, we're going to get all the quests from Sergeant Muldoon, and continue things along, and make things nice and pleasant, happy, and fun. So, thank you for watching, and y'all have a good one.